All new tonight on Fox 31 News at 10, flooding in Terrell County trapping people in their homes, forcing some to drive through the woods to get to work. Plus, one home engulfed in a fire last night. How the property owner's reacting as this is her second loss within a few weeks.
Well, the rainfall we've been tracking all week is knocking on our doorstep. We'll have the latest totals and timing coming up.
This is Fox 31 News at 10.
And a good Wednesday evening to you. Thanks for watching Fox 31 News at 10. I'm Aaron Leedy. Nicole Williams has the night off. Developing now, the Albany Fire Department still investigating a fire at a vacant building that happened last night. We know the property manager for this home is the same manager for the deadly mobile home fire a few weeks ago. Fox 31's Alexandria Icamoni is live in the studio with the details.
Yeah, Aaron, last night there was a fire at the house on the corner of East Broad Avenue and Edison Drive, and firefighters believe the house was a total loss. The property manager for this home has another property that caught on fire a little more than 3 weeks ago. 4 people died in that fire, and the property manager says it's been a rough season, but she's moving forward. At least 16 firefighters worked to put out the fire on East Broad Avenue Tuesday night.
Knocked the fire down and then went in and did a primary search for any occupants. Didn't find anybody.
Battalion Chief Kelly Hargrove says property manager Jennifer Parrish confirmed that the house was empty.
She advised us that the people had moved out about 2 months ago, and there was no one in there.
So they're still trying to figure out how this empty house caught on fire.
At this point, we do not believe there was any power on the structure. At this time, the cause is undetermined, and we're still trying to investigate.
Paris says even though the house is vacant, she believes homeless people sleep there from time to time, and that could be a factor.
It's aggravating at times, but then, I know they just want a warm place too, but they can't do that because, that is somebody else's property.
Parrish is also the property manager for the Deadly Dunes mobile home fire that happened 3 weeks ago. A 68-year-old woman and 3 small children didn't make it out alive.
It's kind of devastating to know, that you get calls at night that you've had properties that are complete loss, or either lives have been lost.
With 2 properties completely gone, especially right around the holidays, it's been tough for Parrish.
You wonder, well, what can you do to make things better? Or what can you do to do this? Or what can you do to do that? And you just have answers as to why. Why did something happen?
Now, Paris says she plans on tearing down these 2 homes and rebuilding in the near future. We'll continue to follow these stories and bring updates on air and online as they become available. But for now, live in the studio, Alexandria Icamoni, Fox 31 News.
Alexandria, thank you. The Albany Fire Department just unveiled 2 new fire safety programs to make sure everyone has a working smoke detector in place. Fox 31's Kaylee McCarthy tells us why the department says it's crucial for everyone to have the life-saving devices before disaster strikes.
The Albany Fire Department knows all too well how devastating a fire can be on a family. Deputy Fire Chief Stephen Burns says there are 2 groups that are most at risk.
Anybody that know anything about fire know the 2 groups that's most susceptible to die in a fire are seniors 65 and older and children from birth to 5 years old.
For that reason, the fire department just began a new smoke alarm program called Hear the Alarm and Escape Unharmed. If you have a person living in your home that's 65 or older, firefighters will install a smoke alarm while also providing crucial information.
We also give you fire safety information about smoke alarms, fire escape plans.
The first phase of the project is happening now. Within the next 6 months, the fire department will also open the program to families who have a child 5 years old or younger in the home.
You give us a call, we'll set up an appointment, and our fire truck will come out.
With unattended food being the #1 cause for fires in Dougherty County, Chief Burns says it's crucial for everyone to have a working alarm.
If you have a working smoke alarm, you can hear that alarm, you have more time to escape.
The department also announced a new fire safety blitz program that began today. Now firefighters will be in front of the community 24 hours after a house fire occurs.
We will go door to door in a 2-block radius to spread fire safety education information.
Chief Cedric Scott says his goal is to educate people about fire safety while it's already on their mind.
When we have a fire, they're always so devastating, but it's a good opportunity for us to talk about fire safety education.
In Albany, Kaylee McCarthy, Fox 31 News.
If you're interested in receiving a smoke alarm and have a family member over 65 in your home, you can contact the fire department at 229-431-3262. After another mild day across southwest Georgia, some changes are on the way. Fox 31 meteorologist Nathan Hopper joins us now with the latest on that rain coming in. So Nathan, what can we expect?
Yeah, Aaron, today was mild indeed, but I do expect some changes coming pretty soon across southwest Georgia. For today, we saw 63 degrees, which is pretty much right on par with where we should be for this time of the season. Waking up this morning, 43 degrees also right on par with where we should be, about 4 degrees above average this morning with those morning temperatures, but we'll have a mild overnight in store for tomorrow night as this southerly moisture moves in along with these rain showers that we can see on the radar as we speak. Look at this. You can see a lot of that rainfall moving through Alabama at this time as the center of this low pressure system is still lingering over here in Texas. You can kind of see that a bit of a counterclockwise rotation there in the rainfall. That is indeed the center. So this is all out ahead of that system, but it's along a cold front, and that cold front ahead of it, we'll see those southerlies, those clouds moving in from the south and west. A lot of moisture streaming in ahead of that cold front. So we're going to see those showers beginning after about midnight tonight, but especially heavy tomorrow morning. Closer to home, you can see just mostly cloudy in our area. The rainfall is sticking just across the Alabama border, so we'll stay dry for the next couple hours. But again, I do expect the chances of rainfall to really increase after about midnight tonight, and especially toward dawn. But for some headlines, Thursday will be a rainy one. Have the umbrella on hand pretty much all day. Some showers could linger on Friday behind the center of that low pressure system, but if you're traveling this weekend or around Christmas, your holiday travel looks good. High pressure will slide back in after these rain showers clear the area on Thursday. But you see how that low pressure system does even bring the chance of a few heavier downpours at times. Of course, I'll talk more about how much rain we can expect with this coming up in a couple minutes.
Happening now, some residents in Terrell County still trapped in their homes after flooding hit the area a few weeks back. Major dirt roads with dozens of homes on them have been completely flooded out and have been deemed impassable. Public Works says they still have 9 main dirt roads still closed at this time. Residents in the area say they haven't been able to leave their homes, and Public Works still hasn't made it out to their area.
I've had to stay out of work, and I was very concerned that I was going to have to continue to stay out because there was just no way as of the weekend. But like I said, the plantations was nice enough to let us use their Jeep trails. I've called personally 3 times now. We've got your work orders. They're trying to get the road ready to scrape, or they're trying to fill in cracks, which I didn't understand exactly what that meant because they're not paved roads.
And Pitts also says more than 30 people live on her street who are also trapped in their homes. Some of the roads affected are Plantation Road, Kerbo Road, and Goose Hollow Road. National Weather Service confirms a tornado touchdown near Port Orchard, Washington Tuesday. The Kitsap County Sheriff's Office calls some of the damage catastrophic, and authorities say there are active power lines down and gas companies are checking for leaks. The National Weather Service sent a team to the area today to determine the strength of that tornado. It's believed to be just the second tornado ever to touch down in Kitsap County. New tonight, officers responded to R&R grocery store about an aggravated assault. The victims, Waynika Prelu and Ricardo Hunter, reported that a man walked up and someone started shooting at the location. Hunter also stated that the shots came from a silver vehicle. Right now, that case still remains active. Happening nationally, a case in Texas started with a suicide threat on Facebook Live and ended with an officer-involved shooting, a police chase, and then a crash. Fort Worth police say they were notified by officers in Florida that a man was on Facebook Live threatening to commit suicide. Officers used GPS to find the man who was inside of his car. When they approached him, police say he fired at them. Gunfire was exchanged before the man drove off. Police chased him a short distance until he crashed into a pole. Police have not said if his death is connected to the shooting, the crash, or if it was self-inflicted. A man accused of threatening a mass shooting at a Michigan Air National Guard base is in custody. 53-year-old Roque Diego was arraigned yesterday. Officers executed a warrant at his home and found dozens of firearms, hundreds of rounds of ammunition. Police say the threat was made Sunday and it targeted Selfridge Air National Guard Base. Officials say the suspect works as an air terminal craftsman at Selfridge. A motive for the threat has not been determined yet. Diego was charged with threatening terrorism. Getting the most for your money when you crank up the heat. Some simple fixes you can do tonight to save on your energy bill. Plus holiday budgeting, how you can avoid going into debt this holiday season.